UFC is back this weekend, so which means I'm back this weekend for the UFC fight card. This is Israel Adesanya versus Nassourdine Imavov. So join us for the live watch party this Saturday for this fight card. But let's get into the first fight on the main card, which is Naimov versus Kaan Ofli. Kaan is 12-3-1. His country is Australia. I'm gonna stop doing the Australian accent. I really can't do it. He stands at 5'7" tall. He weighed 145 pounds, and his last win has a reach of 66 inches and a leg reach at 37 inches. While his opponent, on the other hand, Naimov, is 11-3. Naimov is from Tajikistan. He stands at 5'9" tall. He weighed 145 pounds, and his last win has a reach of 70 inches and a leg reach at 39.5 inches. Naimov has a 2.5 inch leg reach advantage. He also has a 2 inch height advantage. He has 3 losses just like Kaan, although Kaan has 1 extra win and Kaan also has a draw. Could be a close fight. If Naimov wants to grapple and wrestle, Kaan needs to keep Naimov on the back foot. It's going to be a lot harder for him to shoot in if he's moving backwards because he can't shoot straight away. But if he allows Naimov to move forwards, he will easily be able to find them positionings and be able to take advantage of it. So unless if Kaan wants to obviously grapple, it'd be the opposite way around, or if they both want to grapple, it's going to be a foot battle. It's going to be who can do what with their striking and their leg kicks to open up the other opponent's weaker guard so they can take advantage of it, get on the inside and then take control. But there's never too much to go off of here. There is a bit of a height difference, there's a reach difference, so I think Naimov should definitely keep Kaan on the back foot using his reach and pressure him, apply pressure and push him to back and then take control. Kaan has to do a lot more work, as in move his head, use a lot of feints, get on the inside, do a lot of trip. He's got to get Naimov thinking, and it's going to be a very difficult fight for him. But let's move on to win buys to see how they've got it done in their previous fights. With Ofli having a 17% KO TKO, 50% submission, 33% decision with an average fight time sitting around 7 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. While Naimov, on the other hand, has a 55% KO TKOs, 18% submission, 27% decision with an average fight time sitting at 10 minutes exactly and a knockdown average of 0 as well. Now, knockdown average, although it is 0, Naimov has a higher average in that, so he could probably knock down Kaan if Kaan isn't cautious. Now, a good thing here for Muhammad is he has a longer reach and is taller, plus he's got the knockouts. So his reach and his knockout percentage and most of his wins, over half of his wins coming by knockout, he can put Kaan on the back foot. Even Kaan could pressure him. He has that reach to stay out of range and land them clean straight shots, put combinations together and put him down. Kaan is going to have a very, very tough fight in my opinion with this one. I think that's what makes it a bit good, is it's going to show you the will of Kaan, but it's also going to show you the skill of Naimov. Now, Naimov isn't no slouch when it comes to going down. 18% submission percentage, which means he can go down, get submissions, but it's not as good as Kaan, who has half of his wins coming by submission. I do think Naimov should try and, unless if Naimov can get control, I think he should try and avoid the grappling, and not at all costs, but if he can't control it, he's got to try and avoid it, stuff all of Kaan's takedowns, and if he can get the takedowns, take him down. But try and be cautious because you don't want to be down for too long, because it depends on how Kaan's skill level matches up with your skill level when it comes to the grappling. Now, Kaan is going to struggle with on the feet. He's got a less height, he's got less reach, he has to get on the inside, he's got someone who's got knockout power coming after him. He's going to have to do a lot, and he's going to have to work very, very hard to get this fight to the ground and to where he wants it to be so he can get the win. But let us move on to significant strikes to see how they've got it done in their previous fight on the feet. With Kaan having an average of 2 takedowns, a 42% significant strike percentage, an average of 5 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 53%. While Naimov, on the other hand, has an average of 3 punches landed per minute, a 43% significant strike percentage, an average of 4 punches, an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 42%. Now we're getting into their game plans where you could probably see them work a lot better. Naimov, I'm not super impressed with the significant strike percentage because of the landed per minute. He landed 3 punches, had just a little bit of a better than Kaan as significant strikes. Again, I was talking in chat last week, not this week that just went, but the week before, how they score significant strikes. Do they score clean landed? How can you tell if they're landed with power? Something I need to look into, because I need to understand how they score that as a percentage. because it's so awkward to score. You could sit there and be like, okay, the cleaner shots, yes, they're significant. The ones you can hear, yes, they are obviously significant. But it's how do you score the ones that aren't so significant? Do you not count ones that are just, obviously you don't count ones that are just flicks, that are just touching. But ones that you can hear with full power, obviously they're the ones you're going to score with significant strikes. But now I want to look at the next thing, which is absorb per minute. They both absorbed roughly 4 to 5 punches in their previous fight, but both had fairly good defense apart from Naimov, who had a worse defense by nearly 10%. It is 9%, but it's almost 10%. Naimov's defense was a lot worse than Kaan's. Now Kaan, that's good to hear. That's good to see, because Kaan could probably try and defend. It depends on how quick Naimov is. He can use his feints. He can guard very well, get on the inside and start working. Naimov, he doesn't really need a perfect defense in this one. He's just got to use his feet to stay out of range and use his jab to, I don't want him to stay back, because if he stays back, Kaan could take advantage of that, take a sweep, go for the double legs and just start advantaging on him. I feel like the table kind of turns here. Naimov might have although he's got a lot of things going in his favor, we're going based off their previous fight where it starts to look a little bit worse for him. But let's move on to the grappling to see if it does go down, who could benefit better. And I have a feeling I know who, but let's see how they performed in their previous fight. Naimov had an average of 2 takedowns, 30% takedown accuracy, 57% takedown defense, a submission average of 0, while Kaan had a 0 takedown average, a takedown percentage of 0, and a takedown defense of 0 as well, with a submission average of also 0. So Kaan's last fight, I'm assuming it was in the Ultimate Fighter, didn't hit the canvas, while Naimov's, he attempted takedowns, he got a few, and his takedown defense was alright. But in this one, we're going to need Naimov's defense a lot better. We're going to need his takedown accuracy to either be better or just non-existent. Just don't try and get for takedowns. But that you have to force Kaan on the back foot, where if you're fighting on the back foot, you're going to get a lot more tired. If you're making a wrestler fight on the back foot, where not only he can't advantage, but he's also getting tired, he's going to shoot and scuff a lot of his stuff because he's so tired that he won't be able to pick you up and do all the things that he will need to do with you. So yes, although I still believe Naimov should avoid the grappling as best as he can, he should still use it to his advantage. He should still try and go for it to benefit him, and Kaan should try and definitely go for it. But his significant strike stats looked pretty good in his previous fight. Obviously his grappling didn't look as good because he didn't go for the grappling in this one. So how do I think this fight plays out? I think Kaan does go for the grappling. I think Naimov does also try and grapple a little bit, try and best him at his own game. But I think Naimov might have the better of the offense on the feet that will win him the fight. Now, will that be by KO? I don't know. Will it be by submission? I don't know. Will it be by decision? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But it's just my thoughts and my opinions and my predictions, roughly. I think Naimov keeps it on the feet, but I think it does hit the canvas, and I think Kaan does take advantage and gives you a little scare of a submission. But that's just my thoughts, my opinions, and my predictions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins, and how do you think to win? Popping up. I'll catch you in a bit. Take care, and peace.